but it's taken 2.5 months to get there.
Yeah. And has he been with the same owner since he was
Pip had, yes. So he was, even though she's a pro, he was her personal horse. So yes, absolutely. I think that's a lot of it, that she's the only person that had ridden him.
So in her mind, as I feel with Skyfall, he's very straightforward, he's very easy.
Yeah.
You just don't give him a kick once in a while.
Yeah,
But clearly, if he can unravel that thread,
exactly.
kind of horses potentially, most likely Skyfall,
Exactly.
the same thing.
Exactly. I mean, I guess every horse is to some extent, but some are a little bit more determined about it than others. Good boy.
So it's, I don't know what it's called, but I'm taking her side and like, well, if that was me, I would have sold that horse as amateur friendly too. Not knowing that
Right.
they pull that thread so hard.
Right.
Oh, that's how I felt about Romeo. I was like, oh, as long as you have a pro on him maybe twice a week, I think
He'll be
work out.
fine.
But unfortunately,
No.
Romeo, I'm second guessing that idea.
Well, and like I say, it's I hate to say this, but you remember I had said he'd had 2 people, both of which had had the same experience as your friend that bought, as what's her name in Vancouver. So like you say, I think that is who he is.
And to have him fully settled in here, I've been riding him.
Exactly. And then still pulling that crap, right?
And she did everything right. She lunged and walked trot canter.
Exactly. No excuses. No excuses.
Just what a quick change in the body type.
Little bugger. The reason it doesn't entirely surprise him was that I had heard about his previous history. I just think it's a little unfortunate that a beginner rider wasn't informed of that previous history. You know what I mean? Right. Yes.
So I'm not heartbroken.
No.
This doesn't work out. But I am heartbroken for my friend.
Exactly. Because the whole idea was that he would be, yeah.
I want Natasha to have a nice horse
Exactly.
for learning on.
Well, hopefully she'll get through it with him. You know what I mean?
So in this trot, is
Yeah.
he cracking up or is he too
Let me just tell you.
engaged enough?
He is
Is he cracking
just tracking up. Like maybe an inch behind tracking up. Almost.
So I've got to get more. Boy.
He's tracking up there.
Alright. We had Sally out for some training.
Yeah.
I had a really good lesson on him.
Super.
And that was one of the things she reminded me about. Alright, he's stepping under. Okay, he's not stepping under.
Right.
Because even when he's
He feels so springy even when he's diddling around. Yeah, you're right.
correct.
He can fool you into thinking he's tracking up when he isn't. He's good at faking it.
Pardon?
He's good at faking it.
Yeah, he is. So beautiful and so talented. But then not quite, that'll bite me in the butt for the show.
Yeah. He is tracking up. He's over tracking a little bit there.
So then I've got still that stepping under.
Right.
I've got to make him into the trot I need for second level.
Yeah, right. Yes. I shouldn't open my big mouth and say this, but the happy / relieving part is he looks very sound. And I'll probably kill myself for having said that in about 3 days when he changes our mind on that, because I just jinxed us.
Third ride on Romeo.
Yeah.
Question the soundness.
Oh, interesting.
For crap's sake. I find it wonderful horse and I want to share it with my friends.
Right? And he's a turd and he might not be sound. Oh no.
I just about had a meltdown that day.
Oh, shit. Well, maybe as summer comes, he'll kind of...
I started him on Gonex
Good idea.
because he's 10.
Yep.
I now have from Fiji.
Right.
So just in case it does help.
Absolutely. If you think you see a partial difference with that, we could also do Legend.
The Gonex,
If the Gonex maybe makes a little difference, we could also try Legend.
like Kiki or Romeo?
Romeo.
I've only started it 4 days.
Right, so I'm saying like give it a bit, and then if you think it's making any difference at all, if you want, but if you think it's not making enough difference,
Oh, I see.
we could try Legend.
So I appreciate Dante, how he's more lively today, but he's workable.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it till you were done, but he's, to me on the lunge, he looks so much calmer than the last time I lunged him.
That's great.
Yeah,
I haven't done a lot of leg yields,
right.
but clearly he knows it so well.
Yeah.
I've just been working on straightening him, the same thing we worked on with Aaron.
Yep,
Having that evenness in the contact,
yep, uh-huh,
evenness in the body.
yep. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yeah.
And my left hand has always been my pulley hand.
Yeah.
Boy. So making sure I don't transfer that onto horses.
So, and I mean, you are probably the last person that needs this, but if you're interested to try it, I found this thing, it's, that I've ordered. I think it may help my hands. It's called Quick Connect. So it's a neck strap, and then it has kind of straps that come up and like a toggle you can put between your middle finger and fourth finger. And the idea is that it kind of, well, the idea is it, you know, if you're somebody like me, it teaches you to get that kind of forward pushing feel in your hands, supposedly, and then it kind of helps to get, you know, like prevents you from widening your hand too much, prevents you from pulling back too much, right?
And all of those things are just little things
Yes,
you want to do.
exactly.
You're not gonna do them anyway.
Exactly. So I will, once it arrives, I can also bring it up if you're interested. You can just try it and see. I mean, you're probably the last person that needs it,
But I know my habit.
but it might help just with some little habit, right?
Every once in a while, I'll put a bit. Haven't done it on Dante, but
Right.
some horses I'll hold a bit in my hands and I'll ride around and then show myself. Remember how much when you use just this amount, this is how it feels to the horse.
Yes.
And that was a really helpful training tool that someone gave me.
Interesting. Yeah, no kidding, right?
Because then you're like, oh yeah, like every time I ask for flexion,
Yeah,
I should only have to feel it like this.
yeah,
And if you warm up and then you just drop it,
yeah,
away,
yeah.
it improves your feel.
I could believe that. I will, like I say though, I'll, just for fun, if you're interested, I'll bring it when it arrives and you can just try it.
And I'd love to feel it, both to see if it improves my left hand,
Yeah,
and if if it's an improvement, I'll recommend it to my students.
well, that too, right?
How many years here? Oh, I would love to have mirrors.
Oh, mirrors, yes. Oh, I wish they weren't thousands of dollars.
I was like, can I just get some bargain mirrors?
I kind of looked into that for my place once, and unfortunately, no. I tried that one.
And Lorraine said, what about when they break? I was like, huh? Like, that could be a big problem.
It unfortunately could when you think about it.
All it takes is one rock to fly up and hit it.
Well, it's kind of true, right? And then you have 7 years bad luck, and we don't want that. Okay, and I did video you from the back that last time, but I will this time too for straightness.
Thank you. So that's not second level work. So
Right.
you have to go first level.
But like I say, honestly, probably not overfacing him in the first show is not a bad idea anyhow, I think. You know? And I think he can legitimately go first level because I don't think he's done anything at that before, so. Yeah.
I go to straight with him.
Yeah. Of course. Right. No, I agree. I just chip away at it. I agree. I think anything too, I think anything like you say that's, well, maybe punishment isn't the word, but you know, I think is just, I think it would be counterproductive with him.
Every time I do it, where I'm like, hey, smarten up, do it.
He's like, oh my God, I'm dying again.
Yeah, tolerance of that energy is so
Limited.
zero.
Yeah. Well, I am really sure that somebody beat the crap out of him when he went to Bolt or Spook or whatever. Well, Erin actually said she spoke to this trainer in California, and I think that trainer admitted that, oh yeah, he started bolting and that she had quote unquote got after him.
Yeah.
So, and he is not the horse